6 European countries that have refused to deliver arms to Ukraine. 1. Slovakia. Slovakia was one of Ukraine's staunchest supporters, but that was before the October 2023 elections. The new prime minister is the leftist populist Robert Fico. Fico has vowed to send zero military aid to Ukraine. The previous government approved a $43 million package. Ukraine was counting on the shipment of rockets and artillery, but Fico has refused to authorize it.
The people in Slovakia have bigger problems,
he said. 2. Poland. Poland has delivered $13 billion worth of weapons to Ukraine. It has sent Soviet air tanks and fighter jets. But in September 2023, a rift appeared between Kiev and Warsaw. Poland was unhappy about Ukraine's grain deal. Some words were exchanged. Then Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki announced,
"We are no longer transferring weapons to Ukraine, because we are now arming Poland with more modern weapons."
He later backtracked, saying his words were misinterpreted. Morawiecki said Poland would still send old weapons to Ukraine. However, it's unclear if it has any left. 3. Serbia. Serbia has taken an ambivalent stance on the war. Officially, it condemns the Russian invasion, but most Serbs are pro-Russian. Belgrade hasn't severed ties with Moscow. In April 2023, leaked Pentagon papers caused a scandal. One report claimed Serbia had agreed to supply arms to Ukraine. This was allegedly a result of clandestine negotiations. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić immediately denied it.
Serbia has not, nor will it export weapons to Ukraine.
Defense Minister Miloš Vučević added,
"Someone obviously aims to drag Serbia into that conflict, but we adhere to our policy consistently."
4. Hungary. Viktor Orban is Putin's biggest champion in the EU. The Hungarian Prime Minister has never supported Ukraine. In January 2023, Orban said Kiev was bound to lose anyway. He said supporting it would only postpone the inevitable. In September, Orban said Budapest wouldn't support Kiev at all. He threatened to block Ukraine's EU bid. He refused to even have other countries ship weapons via Hungary. 5. Austria. Austria is another EU member with Russian ties. 3 of its former leaders have worked for Russian state companies. Austria's official political doctrine is neutrality, but it has also fought against sanctioning Moscow. Austria is very dependent on Russian natural gas. However, Vienna has allowed transit of arms. The decision was made by the EU. Defense Minister Alexander Schallenberg said,
"We are obliged to comply."
6. Switzerland. Another famously neutral country, Switzerland isn't in the EU, so is not bound by any obligations. Switzerland is one of the biggest defense manufacturers. Additionally, German munitions factories operate in the country, but Switzerland hasn't only refused to sell arms to Ukraine. It refused to let Germany send its own Swiss-made munitions. Switzerland also destroyed retired German-made artillery pieces. Berlin offered to buy them back, but Bern said no. In November 2023, President Alain Berset explained,
Switzerland's strengths do not lie in its weapons exports.
He says Switzerland can help better in mediation,